strikes against you, trapped in poverty, generations of injustice and inequality. Ancestors changed the world, and though they came in chains, in you the strength and hope lives and still remains. You're mighty and majestic, descendants of kings and queens. Royal blood flows through your veins, children of the dream. So hold your head up high, hold your head up high, keep reaching for the sky. No matter what, I know you can take it, no doubt about it. You're gonna make it, your royalty, royalty. You are royalty, you're royalty. We got a message from above, you ain't no thug, you're royalty. Royalty. Brother, you're a king, sister, you're a queen, children of a dream. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. Oh, said you're royalty, yeah. Every day and every hour, stand up tall with pride and power. No matter what people say about you, we're gonna love. Never ever doubt you. Keep pushing, give it all you got. Don't stop till you reach the top. So hold your head up high, hold your head up high. Keep reaching, no matter what. No, you can take it. No doubt about it. You're gonna make it yours. You're royalty. Oh yes, you are. Got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty. Brother, you're a king. Sister, you're a queen. Children of the tree. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. You're beautiful. Beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. We got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty. And you're marvelous. Marvelous. And so powerful. And powerful. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. Royalty. Oh, royalty. You are royalty. We got a message for you. We got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty. My brother, my brother. Mother, you're a king. Sister, you're a queen. Children of the tree. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty.
King Kunta, here for you and I. Got this message, I'm spreading the most high. Head high, I shine like my father smile. Down upon my kings and queens of all times. Blessings, man of color, original king ruler. Slave that made it way metaphorically. King Kunta, eyes on prize, my pride won't collide. In my right in your eyes, if I stand on mine.
You are royalty. We got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty. Brother, you're a king. Sister, you're a queen. Children of the tree. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. You're royalty. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty.
And we are back. Welcome to the Sweetlady OT Gospel Show. And I am OT. And I'm sitting here with the lovely lady, Sweetlady, on the beautiful first part of the year, December the 3rd, Sweetlady?
Yes.
Okay. So we got a good show today. Like always, we got a great show. We got some good topics. We're gonna always have some good inspiration. We got Sweetlady sitting next to me, so you know how we gonna do.
All right then.
And got some good music.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're able to share the live, we on Facebook, we on YouTube, on Instagram. Share.
Yeah.
All right, Sweetlady.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today?
I'm good, OT, and how are you?
I'm great. Great.
Good.
Mic check.
Mic check.
All right.
All right.
Good.
Okay, all right. Well, OT, you know, it's been a cloudy day here, but that does not mean we have to be cloudy in our spirit.
Right.
We can still lift him up because he is worthy.
Hey, yes,
And
he
that's
is.
what the scripture tells us to do in St. John 12:32. And if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he will.
So we come to do our part. We come to do our part in a collective way.
As always.
Yes, through Smash Bros Radio.
Smash Bros
But
Radio.
we have to live our lives that way.
Mm-hmm.
We have to live our lives in a way that lifts him up, because that's what he wants us to do as his children, to lift him up, to give him that attention that he so deserves, to magnify him, to show how much we adore him, to show how much he means to us.
Oh, yes.
Through the way that we treat him. We know people, we tell people how we feel about them by the way we treat them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, God is no different. By the way we treat God, that is telling him how he feels about us. Now, you will say, well, that you don't love me, especially when somebody's being mean to you or whatever. But we know when God is not being mean, it's his way of, he's drawing us to himself with his love, through his love, when he allow hard places to touch our lives, and things that'll cause us to get on our knees and pray, things that'll cause us to look up. He's not being mean. He's just drawing us closer. Because look, hey, we need him. We can't perform miracles. We can't do anything, really. As the song says, I can't even walk without you holding my hand.
Right.
Truly, I know that I need God. And so I appreciate him giving me the opportunity to be here to do this show. I don't have to. He could have went another route.
Went a whole another route.
Yes, but he allowed me to be a part of the Sweetlady and OT Gospel Show, and I do appreciate it. And I thank him so much. And we appreciate those who have tuned in today to the Sweetlady and OT Gospel Show right here on Smash Bros Radio. To the award-winning Sweetlady and OT Gospel Show.
Yes.
We do appreciate it so much. And we thank you all. We know that we couldn't have that title in front of our name without your support. So we do appreciate you all. Appreciate our listeners as never before. We appreciate you so much, and so much so that OT said we're going to be giving away a Christmas gift this year.
Yes.
All right.
We got to get that going.
Yes. So I'm glad we made it through the storm. That was a bad storm came through here.
I'm going to tell you the truth, Sweetlady. It didn't come my way.
What?
No, it did not.
Wow.
We just got a sprinkle, maybe some seconds.
Wow.
So you had a bad storm up your way.
Yes. I had a bad storm. So much so that I got up out of my bed.
Really?
Yes, because I have those trees around.
Right. You got to get on up.
I said, let me get up. Just let me get up, because it was bad.
I can't believe that.
Yes. Well, you be thankful that you didn't have to hear it.
Right.
It woke me up. Normally, I sleep through. But this particular one woke me up.
Right. I saw the dark clouds earlier today.
Not today.
You talking about?
I'm talking about the other night.
Oh, the other night.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the tornado.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, we got a lot of wind. We got some wind, but we didn't get. Yeah. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but he look, he keeps us safe. Help us safe. Keep us safe through the storms of life. Yes, he does. And I appreciate that so much. Yes, OT.
Go ahead, Sweetlady.
No, go ahead.
There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the news.
Yes.
I'm not gonna talk politics. I just want to say one thing. Herschel Walker. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Lord help him.
Okay, I don't. I'm not up on Herschel.
Yeah.
I know he ran for office.
Yeah, he ran for office, and
he said lately, I'm not up on that.
He talk about vampires and werewolves and.
In politics.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just like he calling Georgia a country.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we the best country in the world, and stuff like that. And I heard Obama got on, former president. Obama got on there. He said we do not need Herschel Walker, in office. So
Yes.
please do not put him in office.
Oh my.
You know, so
He's not losing it or anything, is
I'm thinking maybe all the football, all that,
Yeah, hit
head
the head,
concussion
yeah.
and stuff. He ain't always
Yeah.
all the way up there.
Yeah.
And but he might not think that, but the way he talk,
Right.
it's just like me trying to run for Senate.
Yeah.
I know experience.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
let's just pray for him.
Yeah.
He was a good guy. I loved him when he played for Dallas.
Mhm.
I loved him.
Yeah.
But I just don't see him
Yeah. Being a politician.
trying to be a politician.
Yeah. Politics is not for everyone.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
just like nothing is for everybody except God.
Right.
So we have to accept that. That's just not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not. That doesn't fit me.
Right.
Fit my personality or whatever the case may be. But sometimes people try those things. I was I can't remember what documentary I was watching, but he tried several businesses and he wasn't successful at those businesses, so he tried politics. He wasn't successful at that either.
Right.
But he came back around and tried business again, but in a different arena
Mm-hmm.
or a different part of business. He went into the hotel business. That's who it is.
Okay.
Hilton.
Okay.
That's who
Right.
it was, Hilton. The documentary I was watching. So, and that's when he got his success. But it took time. Sometimes we don't be ready for certain things. We have to get groomed. We
Right.
have to be molded and shaped.
Right. Yes, you do.
Life. We got to go through some tests and some trials. We got to go through some storms, and we got to have something to say. Okay, well, what gives you the authority? How you have that authority, or how you have that knowledge? Because we have to go. Sometimes we have to go through the school of hard knocks.
Right.
I mean, all of us gonna go through the school of hard knocks in some form or fashion. That's just part of being human. But we have to learn from those, and what we learn from that, then when we learn it like we're supposed to, because sometimes we go through a test and we don't go through the test right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Lord sent that test right back around. Okay, it's coming back around. You can be assured. I can say 100%. If you fail the test, God is so good that He gonna allow that test to come back around again.
Right.
Give you a chance to get it together, get it right, to get His approval. Okay, you did good that time. You did just what I wanted you to do the first time. You missed it the first time, but you did it this time. Yay! How teachers give us retake tests sometimes, especially if the whole class failed. That means because they're thinking, well, maybe I didn't teach the subject properly.
Right.
Everybody in the class failing. Well, the Lord is like that. So He'll say, my children, they just struggling. Let me give them that test one more time. It's just a good God, a loving God, a loving Heavenly Father. I do appreciate Him. But anyway, what I was saying about Hilton, he was in banking business first.
Mm-hmm.
He did some other things. He was like a general store because his dad had one. And then he went into politics because he wasn't successful in the banking business or in the general store business that his dad was successful in. But when he came back around, after he had his little encounter with politics,
Mm-hmm.
I said he had an encounter. Yeah, he had an encounter with politics, and then he went back to. And see, now today we look at what we go places and we say the Hilton Hotel. I mean, but this man struggled to get there. It didn't just pop out of the air for him. He had to work hard. He had to experience some things. So he knew, and then he knew how to treat his customers when they came in, how to be hospitable to them. And so that's what, helped him to be successful. But he had to learn. It wasn't automatic. And so that's the way it is with life, period. It's not automatic. We have to learn. We have to go through, we have to be in a school of learning. And that is in God's school of learning called life. And we have to, when we learn, we have to put those things into practice.
Right.
Because, otherwise, what good is knowledge if you don't use it?
If you don't use it.
It's
just like that gift God give you. If you don't use it,
you kind of like you lose it.
You lose it.
Hey, that's
right.
like
Right.
And that's
You gotta continue to play with your gift and just Every now and then get in there and maybe try to alter it, try to get it a little better.
Right.
But never ever not use it.
Right.
Okay.
It's a must.
It's a must.
It's a must. Hello, mother dear. I know you're listening. You told me you were waiting for me to get that music on. All right, I'm here now, Mom.
Yes. Hello. Let's get shout out.
Yes.
I don't know, my phone gonna see everything, sweet lady.
Well, I had that thing last week. I was on Sweet Lady OT Gospel Show
couldn't see
page,
it.
and the only thing I could see was those who were following Sweet Lady OT Gospel Show.
Okay.
So, I guess we have to be on Smash Bros.
Page to see it.
Yeah, to see everything.
Okay.
Kind of found that out last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody that's tuned in and listening. Please share the live, and while I got the floor, I want to talk about the gift that the Christmas gift we gonna give out this year.
Okay.
And it's gonna be something that the male and female can use. I ain't gonna just get wopside. It's gonna be something the male and female can use.
Okay.
It's gonna be a nice gift, but sweet lady, you have the rules of what we need to do to get everybody going and get the hat going. We're gonna put names in the hat. How we gonna do that, sweet lady?
Yeah, we're gonna put names in a hat. So today, everybody that says hello, Sweet Lady and OT Gospel Show, or hello, Sweet Lady, or hello, OT, we're gonna put their name in the hat.
Put your name in the hat.
All right, that's all. Just speak to us. That's all we're asking today.
There you go.
All right, nothing hard.
You heard that? I wish I could pin it.
Yeah.
And pin it on this like we just do.
Yeah.
But all you got to do is say hello, Sweet Lady, and OT, and your name will get put in a drawing for the Christmas gift that we gonna give maybe like the week before Christmas.
Yes.
And we got to figure out, Sweet Lady, if someone is out of town.
Yes, we'll have and then we'll have to say also, we'll have to narrow it down to just those in the United States.
Right. Yeah, yes.
Just those in the United States.
In the United States, I'm sorry, but we got audience all over the globe, but narrow it down.
Yeah.
Because all this, this Christmas thing, it's gonna be like, whoa,
Okay, we have our first name going into the hat today.
Okay, we got two, Sweet Lady.
Nefertaria Booth and also Felicia Freeman. All right, your names are going into the hat.
What's going on,
today.
Nefertaria? Hey, Freeman, what's up? Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yes, thank you.
The name was going in the hat for the drawing that we're gonna get. We're gonna give out a gift. We don't care if we got 2 names in there, 3 names. If your name in them, your name may get pulled. It don't matter how many in there, okay? So if we don't get no more people to acknowledge us till that time, it doesn't matter. You still, whoever name get pulled, your name will be set for the drawing. But Sweet Lady, let me ask you this. Can they do more than one, or we just that one? Because like next week and the week after, they come on now. Do they get a chance to do more than one?
We'll have something different for next week.
Okay.
And then they'll have a chance to get their name put in a second time.
Yeah, okay, y'all heard that?
So the more times your name is in the hat, the more chances you have of winning.
Okay, so that means the more you need to tune in
to
Sweet Lady No Tea Gospel Show. Make sure you tune in and do me this one favor. Let's share this one time. It don't matter.
Yes.
And we still gonna, like I said, you'll have a better chance at winning this gift.
Right.
And thank you too for tuning in, Nefertaria.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Lady
always gonna have something going on.
Well, you know what's going on with us now, OT. This is the last month of the year.
Oh man, don't tell me.
And you know what January brings.
Yeah, I just do not like.
January brings time to start thinking about
them taxes.
Our taxes.
I don't like thinking about it.
Well, you know what? The tax man coming. He coming. He's gonna come whether you want him to or not.
He coming.
There are some things that we hate to be audited. Because the audit, that makes us go through everything we got. We got to explain. We have to explain something. We have to prove it. I've been audited before by the state. not
Okay.
by the federal, but by the state. But it turned out good for me, for us, at the time, because we end up getting more back than what. Because I had left out some deductions that I could have taken.
Mm-hmm.
But see, when they did the audit, they made me go really dig deep
Mm-hmm.
and found all those extra deductions that I could take, and they owed me some more money.
Right.
So it
Oh
worked
wow,
good.
really?
It can work both ways now.
Yes.
But there
that
are
worked out in your favor.
Yes, it worked out in my favor. But there are some things that can trigger an audit.
Okay. Well, Sweet Lady, hold that
Uh-huh.
thought.
Okay.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break.
All right.
Hold that thought. When we get back, we're gonna talk more about the first of the year,
Mhm.
taxes, audit, all that good stuff.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
So we'll be back. Hold on. Don't go nowhere.
All right.
Sweet Lady OT Gospel Show.
Super OT, other half of Sweetlady, the gospel show, other half of Smash Bros Radio. Let me rewind there. Other half of the award-winning Sweetlady and OT Gospel Show, where we bring good inspiration, good information, and a whole bunch of clean fun. Every Saturday, 4 p.m. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this ride. I promise you, you're going to enjoy everything we got going on. Sweetlady going to hit you with all kind of good information, and she can always got that good inspiration. And I just love to have some good, clean fun. Could y'all ride with us? Could y'all come out and just ride with us for one day? Well, I promise you, once you get here that one day, you don't want to go back. So let's continue to enjoy Smash Bros Radio, Sweetlady No Tea Gospel Show. We love y'all. Thanks for all our supporters. And you can find us on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok. Let's go!
And we are back. Welcome back. Okay, before we get started, let's say the rules, Sweet Lady, about the gift.
Okay. For this week, this Saturday only, the only thing that you have to do in order to get your name put in the hat to win the prize for Christmas is you have to speak to Sweet Lady and OT.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hello, Sweet Lady and OT. Type it in.
That's what you got to do, y'all.
And then your name will be put in the hat. But if you don't do that, we will not put your name in the hat. You have to speak to us. Let us know that you're here, okay? You're not saying, I'm here. You have to speak, say, hello, Sweet Lady and OT. Something like that, okay? All right. And then your name can be put in the hat. All right. We have somebody listening from Wellington, New Zealand.
Wellington,
we
New
can
Zealand.
What a clap said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wellington, New Zealand.
All right, then. Hello there, Johnny.
What's up,
We
Johnny?
appreciate you tuning in today.
Appreciate you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're going to go and shout out Johnny. We got Kiki, Lisa, Lily, Mama, Nevertire, Feeney. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that deserves a round of applause.
Yes. Thank you all so much for tuning in today.
Oh, shout out to Christian.
Yes.
Just Christian. Follow him on YouTube. Just
Yes.
Christian. Hey, he got a lot of good content, I promise you. Thank you,
All
y'all.
right. Yes.
All right, Sweet Lady.
Well, you know what? I said there are some things that will trigger an audit from the IRS. So you have to be sure that you are prepared. When you do your taxes, make sure that you are being consistent, because they have formulas that they use, and you don't jump from on this job. Say things you've been working on your job where you are OT. You're not gonna jump from $1,000 to $20,000 in a year on your job,
Right.
and that's all you showing that you work at that one job. They're gonna say, something wrong. Now last year they were paying him $1,000. Now this year all of a sudden he making $20,000. Let's pull him in. Let's get him in the office so we can see what's going on. Because he ain't still working at that same company. There's no way, unless he don't bought the company out or something. But that's not showing. We see he has a W-2. No, something ain't quite right with this. Let's bring him in. So that would trigger an audit. make a lot, when you make more money, way more than what you've been making. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that can't happen. It's just that it will make them look at you closer. Okay, so these are IRS audit triggers because tax season is upon us. It's coming. It's coming. You know, just like we started talking about Christmas. You know, that the stores, the merchants and stuff, they've been talking about Christmas way before Thanksgiving got here.
Right.
So we're talking about taxes way before tax season. It's coming though.
Right.
We want to be prepared. If you run a cash heavy business, if they know that your business, in your particular business, you get a lot of cash, that may make them want to audit you. But they want to see, okay, now you got this, you bought this equipment, you bought that equipment, you paid this much for rent, you paying this much for this, but you're only showing that your receivables are this much. You're not telling us about some cash that you got somewhere. Trigger, go audit them, go see what they're doing. Okay. Another thing that causes an IRS audit trigger is to file a return with math errors. If you have a lot of errors in your math.
Math area.
Math, M-A-T-H.
Okay.
Arithmetic, the old word, arithmetic errors. Yes. That may cause a trigger, make them look at you. If you file a Schedule C, that's what business owners file. That may cause you to have a trigger, an audit trigger. Number 5, if you take a home deduction. You run the business out your home for real? Let me see. How much are you really running out of your home? Okay. They want to see. They're going to want to see. So that's a trigger for them. Number 6, if you lose money consistently, if year after year after year after year, you're losing and you're losing and you're losing money, well, they want to say, okay, we're going to see that you're really losing money. Because if you're losing money these many years, it's time for you to change your business. You need to do something else. Right. Okay, because you need to make a profit. You go into business to make a profit. You don't want to continue. You know, you start off maybe losing, but you don't want to, that can't be forever. So that's the, something wrong. You need to change businesses. Then, number 7, if you don't file or you file an incomplete return, you don't do it all. You fail to don't file that year, or you fail to complete the return. You miss something, a big part of it. Okay, they're gonna say, okay, that we need to go check and see why they miss filing this Schedule A, or why they miss filing this Schedule D, or whatever the case may be. And if you have a big change, number 8, another trigger, if you have a big change in income or expenses, all of a sudden, like I just said, that gave you that example, OT. If you showed a profit of $300 last year, but just $100,000 this year, okay, that's a trigger. Okay. They want to know, well, that's a large amount of money.
A big drop.
You lost $200,000. What happened? Did you lose? You close a store or something? Did you close one of your locations? What happened? Did you have a fire to destroy your business for a while and you couldn't work from your business? What happened? So you have to be able to prove all those things as to why your 300 went down to 100. Number 9, you mix up your business and your personal expenses. Don't do that. If you set your car aside to use for business, let it be for business, or otherwise you're going to keep accurate account of how many miles you're using for personal and how many miles you use for business, and you're going to have something to bag that up. So don't forget that. Always keep good records. Keeping good records will help you just to sail right on through and audit. Keep good records. Number 10, the last one. I just said this one. I didn't realize it was that one. Use your car for business.
Oh, yeah.
If you use your car for business, be sure, as I said, be sure that you are keeping good records. Because if you're keeping good records, ain't nothing they can do about it. I have to use my car for business. It's the only car I have. It's the only car I have to get around in. But just make sure you can back up what you put on your tax return. So those are the things that will trigger an IRS audit. Now, that's called like setting our house, our financial, our tax house in order. And that leads me to the inspiration that we're going to have today. We're not going to talk about the main thing that we want, but there are some things we have to do to set our house in order. We have a house that we have to set in order, and we need to know how to set our house in order. And one of those things that we have to do, that was like one of our financial things that we have to set in order. And when it comes to our life, we need to set our property, our estate in order. Because we're not going to stay here. We're not here to stay. Even though we love to live, we love the earth, but we're not here to stay on this earth. So that means we got to set things in order. And many times, family run into problems because the person that is deceased did not set things in order. We have to set it makes things easier when you have your will wrote out, or you have your estate plan, however it goes. You have all that listed out as to how you want things to go. And that will help your family when you leave here. Because we're not here to stay. We know that. And sometimes I know people don't like to talk about death, but it's a reality for us. If Christ don't come before we leave here, we're still gonna leave here. We're not here on this earth to stay. So we have to be sure that we have taken into account and put everything in order. Just like we set our taxes in order for the IRS, because we don't want to be caught without having our records straight and our things in order. So that's the same way it is with we don't want death to catch us, and we don't have our property and our estate in order. And there are some things that we can do to get our estate in order. And it comes down to inheritance. Now, if you have a lot of family members, a lot of children, or a lot of family members, then you need to put it out in your will, write it out somewhere, some kind of way, how you want things done, how you want to divide it up, how you want your house, what you want done with your home that you lived in, what you want done with your possessions that you have, the things that were in your house. You'd be surprised when people are grieving what can cause them to be upset with one another. Something so small as somebody's blouse. They're grieving. So, and everything becomes touching because they're grieving. Their heart is broken. So if we take care of these things before we leave here, then it'll make it so much easier on those we leave behind. They can grieve without having to go through anger matters with the people that they love. And then people's hearts hurting and causes a divide in the family all over people's stuff, because the person that left the stuff didn't take the time to set things in order, to set it in order, set our house. We have a house. Our lives is our house that we have to set in order.
Okay, Sweetlady.
Yes.
I mean to cut you out. I'm sorry, but we had a couple more people come on, so I just want to try to look so they can get the rules of what we got going on.
All right.
We had my man come on. He said good afternoon.
Okay.
So is that okay?
Hello, sweet lady in OT. The rule is hello, sweet lady in OT.
Okay, y'all hear the rules. The rules is you got to speak to a sweet lady, hello, sweet lady in OT, to get your name put in the drawing for the gift. But we have a boundary. You said it's only in the United States. Okay, so I'm sorry. The gift is going to be just for the United States. Okay, but
this time.
This time, right? But this time, next time we're going to be it can be worldwide.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we'll have to figure out how
Yeah,
we can.
you're right. We got to
do
figure
all
out
that.
more
Yeah.
of the things to be able to ship it so far and all that. So the rules: speak to Sweet Lady No Tea Gospel. Speak to Sweet Lady No Tea.
Mhm.
Get your name put in a drawing before the week of Christmas. Share the live and speak to us. And I promise you, you're gonna love this gift.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. All right. And so what I was saying is about setting our house in order. And that is we set our house in order for the tax man. So we need to set our house in for the Lord. House in order for the Lord. And because he's coming back to get us one way or the other. So we want to be sure that we have if we don't have a will, look into getting a will done, drawn up. If you have a house, there's some ways you can fix it so that your family members can get your house, and the government don't have to get it and take them through all kinds of court trials and court issues and stuff to be able to take possession of it. So just be sure that you are setting your house in order. And also, I know this may sound gruesome, but this is what we have to do. We have to our body. We have to talk about what we want done with our body. We know a lot of people these days they're not going for the funeral with a casket. They're going with cremation. Well, does your family know what you want? How you want your body handled when you leave here? They should know. You need to talk about those things. Can't just, I'll just leave it up to them. Well, okay, well, that's fine. But then if you have more than one child, you need to talk about it, because one child may want you cremated and the other one may want you to have a funeral. Don't want you cremated, may want you buried. So they can not get, so be angry with each other while they're supposed to be just grieving. Okay? So these are things that we need to talk about. I know we don't like to talk about them, but it's just part of our reality. And so then you want to know, okay, well, what if I get sick and my children can't take care of me at home, or they can't do I want them to put me in a nursing home? They need to know that, so they won't be feeling no guilt about something they have to do, because they can't do it. Everybody can't. So they need to know how you feel about them, what you want to happen. Okay? Also, sometimes people go into coma. Do you want them to let you continue to stay right there on the machine? Or do you want them to not let you be on the machine? Because children will have to make that decision, or whomever you have appointed to take care of your last rights on earth. They will have to make that decision. So it would help if we made that decision. We already told them what we want to happen. That would help. That would ease some of the burden on whomever is having to make those decisions and choices for. So, it's a lot. I know, because I don't really like talking about it myself, but it's like I said, it's just part of our reality.
Right.
And I have 3 children, so I can see 2 of them want something and 1 wants something. That's gonna be a problem, But so it'll be best if I went ahead and kind of told them what I want done, so that they can feel, okay, well, this is what Mama wanted done. This is what Mama wanted done, and this is what Mama wanted done. She already told us all. It'll be easier on them, on their emotion. It'll be easier on me too, because I won't have to be here. I may be in a coma. I don't know what people in a coma can hear you. I heard they can, because I heard hearing is the last thing to go. But I can hear them bickering. She don't want that. Yeah, she does. She said this, she said that. But see, if I already put it in writing or told them all at the same time, then they don't have to have hard feelings toward one another. They can still continue to be the loving sisters and brothers that they are. Okay? So, but anyway, those are things that we have to do. We have to set our house in order. here on this earth before we leave here. And setting our house in order, we have to think about what's our body. We have to think about our property. And also we have to think about our funeral. And when it comes to our funeral, we can go ahead and have all those plans already done. You know, whether or not we want to be cremated or whether we want to be buried, who we want to handle our funeral, if we're here in the same place that we are in, because you know everything costs money, and so we want to be sure we leave adequate funds, if not funds, insurance, so that our family can bury us without having to ask for money or not be worried about how they're going to take care of us and put us in the ground or cremate us. Go ahead and have that already taken care of. There are plenty of insurance agents out there, I'm sure, that would be glad to sell you a burial policy or sell you some kind of insurance, because the insurance really is to help put you away nicely, decently, and then plus take care of those things that you may leave behind. Because sometimes we leave debt behind. And we leave the debt behind, guess what? They coming to get their money. They don't care. Okay, well, you got to sell that house so I can get my $20,000 that you owe me from that house. We don't want our families to have to be put under that. So let's take care of these things while we're living, while we're up, and while we have our faculty. Let's take care of these things so that it can be easier on our loved ones that we leave behind, or whomever we choose to take care of. Sometimes we have to do affidavits and give power of attorneys to somebody that we trust, that will be objective and will do what we want done within the law. So let's consider those things. Let's go ahead and take care of those things, like I said, while we're up and we're strong and we can manage and talk about and tell what we want done. Let's not just be silent, because these are part of our life. This is part of our reality, and we need to take care of it. And it's called setting our house in order. And we set our house in order for the tax man. We want to set our house in order for death, because death is coming. Okay. All right. I know I didn't really want to talk about that today, but I did. I had to. I feel like I had to. Mm-hmm. So, whoever, I guess it may just be for me. My children need to know. We've had the discussion, but I need to have it again. I need to make sure it's in writing. So, thank you all so much for tuning in today.
Yes,
all right.
Yes, we later. Hey, always gonna have the good information. We'll appreciate it. I know I gotta look into all that stuff too, like you said. Cause see, I made a post, one day last week about generational wealth. A lot of people say I'm living for the moment. Yeah, I make my money. I'm gonna spend it like this. I want to spend everything I got. Yeah, but I bet any kind of money you would have loved it if somebody would have left you some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now you got an opportunity to do the same thing. Do the same thing. It won't hurt you to put a couple dimes back. Your grandkids.
To break that.
Right.
To break that, of always not nobody leaving nobody nothing. Let's break that. Let's make some difference.
Right.
Put it in a trust. They can only get it after a certain time. Or it's a lot, many ways. Let them have to go through school or something to get it, or something where they can benefit, from it. And not necessarily have to be just, okay, I'm just handing them some money and they don't have any wisdom with the money. Because I understand that. Because you want to give somebody something, you want, and the Bible tells us that in Ecclesiastes, that who knows whether the person that leave everything to is going to be a fool or a wise person. Who knows?
Right.
And we want them to be wise, but we know everybody's not going to be wise with everything they're given. Sometimes you have to learn how to be wise. So, but anyway, we can stop the not knowing how to handle money. We can stop that. We can teach. We can learn we can teach those things that we have learned. Pass that information on. Pass it on to your children. Like OT was just saying. Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on. Okay, OT, we got a lot of comments here, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I was just I pinned it about the contest rules. So you still gonna get a chance next week and the week after. All you gotta do is say hello, Sweet Lady and OT.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, for right now,
Yeah.
we hadn't got to the point. Okay, we can do out of the country. So right now we just doing right here in the U.S. So next time we'll be more prepared
Mm-hmm.
to do it out the country. So we will do it, but not this first time, okay?
All right.
And we appreciate everybody who tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Lady, you saying about you shout everybody who tuned in. Johnny Juror Crawford.
Okay.
I hope I ain't say your name wrong, man. I appreciate you. He tuned out from New Zealand.
New Zealand. All
New
right.
Zealand. Appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, DeMarcus Evans. Appreciate you, Christian, Jess Christian,
Mm-hmm.
Feeney, Napatira, BJ Colley, YSLJ. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Sweet Lady OT Gospel Show. But like I said, we gonna continue to do this again next Saturday
Mm-hmm.
and Saturday before that. Damn, that second week,
Mm-hmm. And get the name put in there.
get your
again.
name right.
But I will let you know that Saturday when you tune in what you'll need to do to get your name put in the hat, or either OT will let you know.
Right.
Okay.
So don't forget to continue to share, and we appreciate everybody sharing. Share the live and tune in.
Yeah.
All right, and share Smash Bros Radio.
Yes.
And we'll appreciate everybody who tuned in. We will be back again Saturday 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
right here on Smash Bros Radio.
Yes.
It's really got things you want to say before we go.
Yes. Whether therefore ye eat or drink, dear ones, whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever you do, you want to do it all to the glory of God. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, God loves you. Yes, he does. He loves us. And we want to love him back.
All right. This new song, Christmas song by Adrian in the Music Box. Tune in. Thank you.
We wish you. We wish you. We wish you. Come on. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Come on. A Merry Christmas to you. To you. To you. To you. To you. To you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Come on. A Merry Christmas to you. To you. To you. To you. To you. To you. We wish you. Children waiting, children play on this Christmas day. What about the ones who have nothing to play with? God's got a blessing for you, and it's waiting for you. All you have to do is pray, cause he always makes a way. I'ma say, it's not about the toys to other little girls and boys, but it's about the joy of Jesus. Oh, Jesus, he's the meaning of Christmas, so let's get with it. Giving out our needs, we know he's gonna take care of you and me. So we in it, we wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas to you. To you. To you. To you. To you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas to you. To you. To you. To you. If I had one wish
To be a little kid again, I'm a big kid now with Adrian. Got Judy in the back eating pizza again. G-Mon cooking greens and baked chicken, we
If I had
win.
one wish.
Now I'm running down the stairs for a toy like a big kid. The Lord blessed us with Christmas again. It's a home alone day, and it's just for me. Fire truck on display, you know the bright shiny one when it comes with the water and sprays. All the trash on the floor, just leave it today. I'ma clean it up after playing delays. There's an underline, I'll never be colorblind, playing in drum line. We have everything we need, cause I'm a God's child. That's an angel guaranteed, everybody has a blessing. In the name of Jesus.
We gon' celebrate his birth. Because of him, we know what we're worth. We gon' celebrate his birth. Because of him, we know what we're worth. We wish you a Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas to you. To you. To you. To you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas to you. To you. To you. To you. To you. We wish you.
Come on.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish.
Oh, to you. To you. To you. We wish you.
Come on.
We wish you a Merry
We wish you.
Christmas. Oh, to you. To you. We wish you. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Come on, God. You've been good to us.
To you. To you.
To you.
To you.
To be here another Christmas.
We wish you a Merry
Thank you, Lord.
Christmas. To you.
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 Merry Christmas, everybody!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's it.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? And this child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to the blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels try? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nation? conversations. Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And the sleeping child you're holding is the great I
You are tuned into the Sweet Lady and OT Gospel Show right here on Smash Bros Radio.